Yes, sir.
Sparring Minds, we here.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Pre-show,
Welcome
episode
back.
102.
On CPT, but only 2 minutes.
You know, they'll be all right. They'll be all right. I it's funny, Payne. I know we dragged you into this shit, so pardon me. You know how that goes sometimes in Sparring Minds, right? But I was talking on the phone with this nigga Hightower, right? And this nigga was like, "Yo, Chuck, you don't know nothing. You don't know nothing about life, as usual." That's normally how our phone conversations go, right? I said, "Okay, and what don't I know about this time, nigga? Like, go ahead, He was like, "Yo, bro, these cookies right here, these chocolate chip joints, they're the best joints ever made, son." Like that he was going in, right? And I'm like, "What are you talking about here?" Like, and so he pulled out these motherfucking Panera Bread. The nigga said, "Yo, Panera Bread got the best cookies ever." Yo, so first off, I ain't never heard nobody ever say Panera Bread got the best anything, let alone cookies, nigga. Get the fuck out of here with this guy. So I figured, yo, we come on the show, we gonna buy these motherfucking cookies, we're gonna figure it out. You know what I mean? Figure
Yeah.
it out.
I
You
mean,
know?
Panera. I'm big on their broccoli cheddar soup. I never had their cookies really like that, so this is gonna be a first.
Y'all
Yeah,
missing out. Let me
absolutely.
tell you. Let me be the
In
first to
fact,
tell you.
and get us on social media so we can make sure we're there like you did the last time. Let's make sure we set up, we properly
Yep.
engaged.
Yeah, and I sent out the link, so
Did you? Okay.
for those people that I'm not on social media, and everybody can get access to YouTube on your phone, on your iPad. You ain't got
Yep.
Word.
no.
Word.
Word up.
I'm not logged in because this is a transitional stage for your boy, so I don't see what's in the comments or who's here or that kind of stuff. But I'm sure you guys can shout that out and acknowledge those as we move along.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll tell you what we do, because this is something I wanted to talk about in the pre-show. We got 13 minutes, right?
Yeah.
So let's knock out Sam's cookie. So what we all did, Payne, pardon me. What we all did was we said, "Yo, what's your best chocolate chip joint?" And I got all of them. Well, except for Mr. Main Topics, Mrs. Fields. So first off, you can't be the best chocolate chip cookie if your shit's regional, nigga. Like, they don't even sell that shit here in Florida, B. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be the best if you can only find it at Joe's Grocer, nigga. Like,
Well, that's not true because the Chinese food up here is regional, and you can't get it nowhere else, and it's the best.
I stand corrected. Because that Chinese food is fucking legendary. That shit is life changing, nigga. So, yeah, maybe you're right. So, no, we don't have the Mrs. Fields that Jermaine mentioned was the best.
Nobody has them. If
I
we're
don't
being
remember
honest.
it being that good, honestly. Do you guys? Was it something I'm missing out on?
Them stands that used to be in the mall, them Mrs. Fields cookies was right, fresh out.
See, I told you they only come in the little kiosks. You can't go nowhere and get them things no more, man.
They used to be packaged in the stores, but I didn't see none when I went to look. So
Okay.
I was looking forward to that. I ain't had them since I was in college, maybe.
We definitely looked, and like I said, they don't have them here. We have fucking. I pulled the dude in the back to the side, like, said, "Bro, what's really good with the Mrs. Fields?
Mm-hmm.
Mrs. Who? He didn't know nothing about it. You know what I mean? So
yeah, she's off today.
yeah, that's all he said. So we got the other joints. Little ain't here, but I stumbled across the soft batch shit. I don't know how the fuck I did that. So we gotta give that a try.
Yeah, I couldn't find them.
You couldn't find them? Hightower, you couldn't find them either?
Nah.
Yeah.
The thing is, they had them because I seen the label on the shelf, but they were sold out, so they must be good. I'm
skeptical on soft cookies, man.
Yeah, I'm not a fan unless they're fresh baked soft.
Hightower, where we going with this pre-show? I know we had something to chop up at the same time as we're doing this. So what we got?
I mean, let's see. I've got a few quick things. I mean, a funny story about a guy who apparently died trying to save a lady who fell in the water. You heard about that?
Wait, what?
Yeah. I heard about this shit. So, apparently, his lady fell in the water. Now, his lady can't swim. So she had a life jacket on, but she's in the water. Oh my God, my life is over! Right?
Mm-hmm.
This dude put on his cape, jump in the water to save her without a vest, because you know you have time to go look for a vest. So he jumped in the water, but he was next to a big ass boat. This wasn't no punk ass fall, right?
Yeah.
This dude, because the currents was around him was so strong, got caught up, thrown into the propeller, and killed. Meanwhile, I guess the National Guard or whoever was there, whatever was there on the scene, just threw her a little rope and pulled her right in. Hey, come on, man.
Damn.
That's wild.
He tried to be a hero. I would hope that we all would have done that.
It was a setup.
Against them. That's
it was
fucked
a setup.
up.
It was a setup.
We was talking about.
She knew he couldn't swim.
We were talking about it earlier, but he going straight to heaven.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Right next to, he's right behind you, Payne. He's right behind you, God. He got the next ticket, nigga. Yo, can I just say this real quick before we continue with that story? Hey, this soft batch shit is chips.
Is it?
Hey, come on, man.
And Little ain't here to defend it.
I hate soft cookies, man.
I saved myself $4.39. Thank you.
Yeah, you really did. But that's fucked up. I assume y'all would jump in the water after your lady.
If it's my hell yeah, absolutely. That's why the job has to protect her.
I don't know, man. I can't swim.
I don't think you think about it though.
Oh, I think about it. Listen, I go down there. We only making it worse.
You know something, Ant? You every time I talk to you on this show, you surprise me.
Listen, I'm gonna be down there on the backstroke. That's all I can do. I can't work in the water.
Nigga, then let us figure it out together. You both know you can float.
You said figure out together. We're in this mess because of her. What you talking about? Ain't nothing to figure out. We got to figure out how to get you out of there because you got in there.
So you're gonna call for assistance. You one of those niggas. Babe, I'll be right back.
I mean, I'll keep an eye on her.
But wait.
You say this nigga's a villain, dog.
But wait.
Don't go nowhere. Wait right there.
Was it the boat that they was on that he ended up getting killed by?
Yes.
So why they didn't turn the engine off when she went overboard?
I don't think they even knew until, he jumped in so quickly trying to save her. He didn't bother to alert anybody else.
Yeah.
Which I can understand because it's a wild case, right? Like, you don't got time to do all those extra thoughts. I'm going to get my girl. And the propeller pulled him right in. Fucked up case, bro.
Yeah, that is.
We got that soft batch shit out the way.
I'm glad you're the only one to get those.
Yeah. Payne recommended the Chips Ahoy. It's an old classic.
Yes, sir.
It's an old classic. It's an old classic.
Just to mess around and be my dinner messing with y'all, man.
My fucking girl was like, we're going to have cookies in the house for months.
Yo. And that's a perfect segue because I'm going to have all these damn cookies in the house. And, I got a bunch of god kids, but got all these cookies and treats in the house, and your boy about to be a grandfather.
Hey! Salute, God.
Uh-oh.
My oldest, man. She was all scared to tell me because she, overprotected dad, but young boy, he's good. You know what I mean? He's good to her. Pizza good. Loves her. Responsible. They got their own place.
You gonna make an honest woman out of him?
That's the plan. And he's 25. I mean, and he got the same name as me, which is very scary. Almost. Like instead of an I, it's an A, but
damn.
Good kid.
Hope you don't have the same attitude. That nigga, hold on, nigga. Hold on. Let's figure it out.
I don't think he has the same temper.
Okay, good.
That's
salute, God. I love it. Y'all don't feel the way about. I know Little's a grandfather too. You don't feel the way about being a grandfather sub 50, nigga.
She's 25, so and I mean they got their stuff together. They got a car, they got an apartment. They both working. He treats her well, so I mean that as far as my age, I don't feel bad.
I know. I was younger when I had my kids. So, listen, man, at 25, I think 25, 30, you in a good spot to start having that conversation about kids. I love it.
I think you're next, Chuck.
No, I need to have a long conversation with Trey, bro. Like,
I mean, in terms of like, having a seed of age.
Yeah, and as far as lineage, yeah.
Probably. But nah, I'm not about that life. I got another decade before I want to.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, same here.
Yeah, I've told Trey. I said, listen, man, live life until you're 30. Just do everything you fucking want to do until you're 30. On your 30th birthday, then think about settling down.
Yep.
Kind of, have fun in your 20s, man. I think we all would say, yo, like we misused our 20s. We would all say that.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, pardon me, nigga.
I was late blooming, man. I didn't start till I was 19.
Yeah, I think I was around that time too. 19, 20.
Yeah. I didn't get serious till I was 30, and even then I wasn't fully serious.
I hear you. Yeah. Well, salute, Payne. I love it. Salute. Have you picked out your grandfather name yet?
Nah, we were talking about that. I was like, I'm fine with grandpa, but I don't know.
No, grandpa's too traditional. You gotta go like
Papa
or something.
Yeah.
Papa.
Yeah. We'll see. I mean,
I love it. No gender. You're gonna do the whole gender reveal. That's what they do nowadays, right?
Yeah, I'm praying for a boy. I can't afford another girl, man.
Yeah.
I can't afford a girl, and I'm not having no more kids, so like I'm not gonna have a boy. So good looks, Jamal.
I love it. I love it, God. I love it. And we're coming up on 7:30, but I didn't want to get out of here without talking about Leah Johnson.
Yeah. So for those that don't know,
well, you want to do it on the other side?
Yeah, let's do it on the other side.
All right. You got the controls, brother.
Yeah, this is weird, man. I'm not used to being in control like this. Yo.
Yo, Darnell White, no muzzle. Sparring Minds live every Friday. Let's go. Look, it's Sparring Minds. If you don't know the name, look us up. You know it's all facts when you got Chef Maine cooking up a couple of brothers who know all about the struggle. Black excellence, you know we just work hard and hustle. Whenever you want that urban talk, you know we keep it real. Mr. Maritime on the mic. Yeah, you know the deal is real life. Hotel Hightower bringing you the feel. DJ Payne, keep it 100. Matter of fact, keep it a mill. Let's go.
Yes, sir. 102.
Yes, sir.
We are back.
102, man.
Thank you guys for rocking with us, man. As you guys can see, we're on YouTube exclusively.
Yes, sir.
So feel free to hit that subscribe button, get the notifications right, and yeah, everything will work out from there. I promise you.
Hit that notification bell so that you're up to date with what we got going on in the future. We got some incredible things happening in the next couple of weeks. Some guests coming, rocking out with us. So it's going to be a good time, man. Salute to the God Little. He's not going to join us tonight. Homie was working a triple shift, nigga.
I thought I worked crazy.
Woo. Better than me. Maine, what up, God?
Yes, sir.
Yo.
There go the chef.
And the chef ain't got no cookies at all. So let's just put that out there right now, okay? The only thing I got with a C is Capriccio. That's it. No cookies. Sorry,
well,
fellas.
we just talked about the Chips Ahoy, and it's traditional. It's a classic joint. You know what I mean? You never go wrong with it with a Chips Ahoy.
Absolutely.
You can always fall back on
that
those.
shit was for the birds, nigga. I'm about to donate that take out of the YMCA or maybe that Rosie shit we was talking about earlier.
Yo, you gotta relax. Yo, you gotta relax.
I'll take them over there, man. They can have a dozen. Hey? They can have some cookies while they over there, man. Sparring Minds, episode 102.
Oh man, episode 102, man.
Yeah. Yo, we got. And I know we've been kind of kicking it around for a little bit. Hold up, let's do the next cookie while we do this. But I wanted to do or talk about Leah Johnson. We touched on it a little bit last week. Leah Johnson is the. Come on, Charles. Is the individual. See what I did there? Come on now, I'm growing.
Yeah, yo, that's what That's what I'm talking about, baby.
She won an Olympic medal or some shit? This individual won an Olympic medal, correct?
Yep.
Disgusting.
And I'm gonna dig into this Panera cookie.
No, you're not.
What am I doing next?
You gotta do taste next. What are you doing? You saved the best for last. What are we doing here?
That's what I was doing, nigga.
No, when you gotta move on to taste next then.
You can't be serious.
Panera's the best of the bunch, brother. I won't lead you wrong.
Hold on. First of all, these uppity ass chocolate chip cookies. I went to Stop and Shop.
See?
And I asked, I'm like, yo, y'all got Tate's? They're like, what in the white suburbia is Tate's?
Yo, Payne.
You got to go to Wegmans or Whole Foods for that. We don't carry that here. That's out of our tax bracket. Come on, sir.
Yo, Payne, you gotta relax, dog. You gotta relax. Listen, man. You gotta get quality. You know what I mean?
These ain't bad. They actually taste like they're baked at home.
Come on, man. I'm trying to put niggas on to something, B. You heard me? I'm trying to put you on to something.
Not bad. They do taste like they're baked at home, like the little buttery bottom, like crunchy. You know, when they start like get cold and they start to get like.
Taste is the cookie that you elevate. Like we all grew up. We got Chips Ahoy, and then when you come into some money, you get Tate's. It's like a nice transition. You know, you level up from the Chips Ahoy to Tate's. You know what I mean?
Totally.
You definitely don't go back to softbacks. You go Tate's and beyond. You know what I mean?
Facts. It got a nice little buttery chase to it. This is some sophisticated shit. I fuck with Tate's. I don't fuck with Leah Johnson though. So this is a case where now Leah is a transgender individual who was dominating in women's sports after making this transition, right? Is that my general understanding of this situation?
That would be the general understanding.
Was just so for clarity, as the other individual before they transformed, they were dead last as a. Or I'm sorry, if it wasn't dead last, it was pretty close towards they just weren't good. They just weren't good. And so making a transition to the other side, somehow it's, first place and bells and whistles. And it's like, no, it doesn't matter. None of that matters. Nothing. It's just like, you know what I mean? Like if it was my kid and they're working hard to do something and then someone can just transition over and take that from them. When it happens on both sides, it's a little, but we live in a spooky world nowadays. You know what I mean? And for you even having an opinion on that, or just like, a difference of opinion or a difference of it, then it's like, wow, I'm a bad guy for having a difference of opinion on something that, like, you know what I mean? So it's kind of crazy, this new world that we live in today, fellas.
Very touching. Like, and if that's the reason they did it, if they did it for a competitive advantage, that's fucked up, because I feel that they truly identify as a woman or a man. You know what I mean? Like, so you're shitting on them to get by. You know what I mean? That's fucked up.
Yeah, totally.
It's one thing if this is a lifestyle change.
Right.
I understand.
Right.
Well, I don't understand, but whatever. Make your own choices. Like, whatever.
Right.
Who cares, right? But for you to reap an athletic benefit is outrageous.
Yeah.
Right. The governor of Florida is like, yo, Leah Johnson is making a mockery of sports, and I agree.
Facts.
I agree. Now, when you say this, you're going to be pan-seared.
Oh my goodness. To the highest level. To the highest level. But, that's what That's what happens now in society. Us having opinions that differ, from what we know is the norm to us. You know what I mean? Like, going against that. It's like, whoa, wait a minute, man. I don't have nothing against, you know what I'm saying? The alphabets at all. You know what I mean? Like,
I
no
totally
problem.
agree with that. Like, I was literally just on a motherfucking Virgin Voyage with you motherfuckers. Like, it was, like, I was there, sitting right next to Leah Johnson. Leah wanted to sit on my lap on some crazy shit. Like, I was there, my nigga. Like, I'm, like, whatever. Have a good time, but
yeah,
come on, man.
Yeah, that's wild. So,
but Hightower, you were gonna say that I was wrong for this. Where were you going with this, brother?
No, I wasn't gonna say that you was wrong. I was just saying I forgot what I was saying.
Yo, listen, Jones. This is one of those subjects that even the politician known as Anthony Hightower cannot. There's no way he can Johnny Cochran something for this. Come on, man. Like, there's no way.
There's a way, but it's.
Yo, you gotta relax.
Let's paint a picture, shall we? So
here we go.
Let's say Leah was interested in this young lady and decided the only way to get close to her was to compete with her.
Jesus.
You're not allowed in the same gym because you're a different guy. You know what I mean? This is more like. Listen, we've seen this work in the past.
Listen.
Yo, are you talking about Joanna, man, nigga?
Yo. Hey, yo, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Yo, what are we doing?
What? He got a pass, right?
Yo.
What kind of shit is that?
Yo, next subject, man. What are we doing? Yo, we only in the second episode, man, of season 5. Let's come out with a little more maturity.
Never.
I'll tell you what we'll do. Because I didn't want to spend too much time on Leah Johnson, but there is a conversation to be had about transgenders and the Black community and our kind of view on that stuff. There's a conversation to be had there. Maybe we'll do that down the line. But that's something I wanted to touch on. If we can do Your Boy Came with Gifts, let's do People's Court. We haven't done that for a little while. We haven't done it for this season, so let's do something.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
You're out of order. You're out of order. The whole trial is out of order. They're out of order.
It's time for People's Court.
If you are new to Sparring Minds, People Court is a segment in which we take a lawsuit from around the globe. I bring it to the guys. They decide guilty or innocent, and we move from there with a verdict. So here's what we got for today's case, fellas. A 69-year-old Dutchman wanted to legally change his age in order to avoid ageism. Until Rotterdam claimed he felt discriminated against because his real age was affecting his job prospects as well as his chances of success on Tinder. The judge explained that many rights and obligations are age-based and that changing the legal age could cause many complications and threw the case out. Dang. Is this judge wrong for throwing this case out?
No. Get him the fuck out of here. How you change your age? For what? Like, you are what you are. If you were born in 1915, you're not 20.
Yo, Payne, were you just listening to the Leah Johnson segment?
Nah.
Jesus.
That's totally different. Totally.
Yo.
Hey, it's not that far off, Payne.
Jesus.
The same thing to me.
Totally different.
Jesus.
You
Not shaving the age off, though. Come on, man. That's not an age thing, though. That's not an age thing, brother. That's a changing who you want to be, but I don't know about it. That's changing the, you know what I'm saying, your age.
So you okay with the judge throwing the case out, huh, man?
Absolutely. Get this shit the fuck out of here, man.
a waste of legal time, man.
Come on, man.
I need
You
to
wanna- Listen, man. Listen. Father Time is undefeated, bro. It's undefeated, man. Like, just tell me a case of where I know we seeing LeBron throw it off the backboard and all this stuff and dunking and all. Listen, Father Time is undefeated. You know what I'm saying?
Tell me you don't agree with these guys, man.
You gotta agree with him, man. Got to.
And let me help you guys out. In a world where Leah Johnson and millions of other people are allowed to change things that are on their birth certificate, why should we not allow Ethan to make those same kind of choices? Why are his choices restricted? He is being discriminated against. When he went on Tinder, he wanted the bad chicks between 20 and 40. But they saw, nah, nigga, you 69. He want to change that. And he should be allowed the opportunity to change it.
That's his fault. He could have a better picture.
Just because he changed his age don't mean he gonna look it either.
Right. He still got to meet these chicks, though.
Yeah, and
He still got to meet them in person.
And then some broad might say, nah, you not 40. Show me your ID. Aha.
The fuck out of here.
Here you go, bitch. And now y'all now good money. Now, come on, man.
Yo.
Discrimination 101.
You know what's funny about that? Is this person could have been born on a leap year.
Now that works.
Now he's legally
Aha.
right?
Leave it to Hightower to find some kind of loophole or some shit.
There's a loophole in everything, man.
That's why he's a politician. That's why I'm telling you, man. Listen,
Yes,
that's why he's the politician.
and since we're changing legal documents, I'll be sure to go ahead into the city hall and change those marriage certificates, baby boy.
Ooh, Jesus.
Hey, yo, Ant, man.
We're just hitting below the belt. Like, we're just not even.
Yo,
You go on the Charlotte, bro.
All right, yo.
yo.
The disrespect.
The glove, listen, man, I gotta sip this Capriccio on that note, man. The gloves are officially off.
Hey, man.
So about this Panera Bread cookies, you ready?
Oh yeah, we got
these cookies, man.
Hold on. I've been looking forward to this one.
I can't even front. Two things for us. Chuck, great call for Pepperidge Farms. Sleeper should absolutely be in this conversation. No question about it.
For sure.
And even out the one that I picked, Panera Bread, crack, drugs.
I never had this shit before.
They're slinging drugs out the store. Okay, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Drugs, dog.
This shit is.
That's like them double tree joints, yo.
Yeah.
I like them double tree cookies, man. You kidding me? The bullshit that Chuck won a dessert bracket with, fucking chocolate chip baked cookies. Get the fuck out of here, dog. But the Panera joints, it's tough. Those are tough.
That's a good call. That's a good aspect right there. That's good shit.
Tough.
I don't normally like soft cookies. That's just.
Oh, those are the. Listen,
listen,
man.
right.
Once he said Panera Bread, even what I mentioned, I'm like, oh yeah, no, Panera Bread. That's. Are you kidding me, cuz?
That's some different shit right there.
Like, I know when we go to Panera Bread, me and Risk, those are must to have and take home, bro. Are you kidding me?
As much as I go to Panera, I've never taken the time to get a cookie. I'm always
you've been, bro. As DJ Khaled would say, congratulations, brother. You were playing yourself. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good shit. That's a good call, man. That's a good call. I ain't got front on you. That's a good call. Let's get into the meat of the show.
Yep.
We had a little fun. Now let's do some grown man bars, right? So there's a situation where a young lady hit me. And by the way, your boy's not on Facebook right now. Still feel free to hit us up with the Sparring Minds Gmail. There's multiple. Hit any one of the guys here. There's multiple ways to reach out to us, but Sparring Minds Gmail is normally the fastest. If you got questions, thoughts, things you want us to discuss on the show, hit us, man. We definitely around for that.
You got this one from the email?
Yeah.
Let's do it right.
You got mail.
Hey, I like that. And I'm gonna paraphrase it because it was a pretty long message here. But what happened here is a case where this chick, apparently, I guess she caught her husband cheating once. He begged for forgiveness, reconciled, changed his ways for a year. Cheated a second time, a year later. She says to me, yo, like, what am I supposed to do the second time I catch this motherfucker lying? Now, for me, the answer is really easy, right? And I said, I'm going to bring it to the show for sure. But you wasted 3 paragraphs writing here when the answer, you already knew it. You knew the answer when you wrote this shit, right? Like, first off, cheating is not some fucking accident. Most times when you cheat, you have to plan that shit. Most times, right? Even impaired.
Wait, you said most times you have to plan it? When is it not planned?
When you're cheating? Okay,
It has to be
99% of the
planned. It's
time.
always planned.
Okay, 100% of the time.
okay.
Okay, I'm fine with that. 100% of the time, cheating is planned. So it's not an accident by definition, right?
Yeah.
So the ability to forgive is solely on the amount of love that you have for this individual. It's not for the belief that, oh, this was an accident and it was some things that were out of their control. That's not the proper, if you're using logic, that's not the way you should be thinking about this, right? The second time, that motherfucker clearly don't give a shit about what you think about him. Or, even worse, he feels you ain't leaving. You ain't going nowhere, so he can do whatever the fuck you want to do. The answer here is clear, fellas. I'm open to whatever y'all see. The answer is you should have left him after the first time. But I'm open to hearing what y'all think about it and what kind of advice you want to give the young lady.
Seek counseling.
Man, get the fuck out of here with this counseling shit, man.
Why not? It's clear as day that this young man has some sort of addiction. No different than, alcohol or substance abuse. Yeah, he needs help.
Payne, you're the one who believes in counseling. You co-signing this?
For me, one-time cheating is enough. That's a one and done for me. I'm not working through that. Fuck that. But after the first time, if he does it again, I'm with you on that. Like, he doesn't give a fuck. He either doesn't care how you feel or he feels like, fuck it, I'm away with it. I don't think, like, it's addiction. In some cases, it's not an addiction as much as it's, I think I can just keep getting away with it and they're not going nowhere type thing. You know what I mean? So
Nah, you can't say that. How do you know if it's not an addiction or not?
it might not be. That's what I'm saying. You can't say it is and you can't say it isn't. But, like, you can't blame that and not have it diagnosed. If it's not diagnosed, fuck that.
It's an addiction. That sounds like some cop-out shit. It sounds like some shit where it's like, yo, like, I don't have no rhyme or reason why I'm doing this, so I'm just going to call it an addiction. Get the fuck out of here.
So
That's a lazy-ass response.
Is that your definition for addiction across the board?
You know it is.
Yo, wait, we going somewhere else now.
But I'm not going to take
it. But that's go down the rabbit hole.
That's some lazy shit. If you made a choice, you made a distinctive choice to commit and be with this individual. Fucking do that, son. What else? Or just say, pull her to the side as an adult and say, you know something? Us being monogamous ain't gonna work. Do that as an adult, dog. That I think the young lady. Come on, man.
I mean, I've definitely learned that they'll respect it more when you just come out and just say what it is. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes doing it too, it's our own ego. You know what I'm saying? As men, and sometimes feeling like, I won't get caught. You know what I mean? And I definitely wouldn't say it's an addiction. I mean, you could be a sex addict, but I'm not saying you're an addict to cheating. If that makes sense. I don't know if it does. You know what I'm saying?
I think what we need to go with this is, so anytime you're looking to solve a problem, you have to talk about the root of the problem, right? That makes sense. So what would cause a man
or woman,
definitely.
Woman.
That's not.
or woman to and saying addiction, which
I'm just saying
really
you can't.
agree.
I'm just saying you can't rule it out because, like you said, it's planned. So is eating. So is drinking. So is injecting yourself with anything. You plan to do so.
So, but it's planned. So is it? I mean, we can agree that it's a direct disrespect. Then, correct? If you plan to go out your house and cheat, it's across the board. You walked out of your house knowing you want to disrespect your girl.
If it's an addiction, it's planned, but it's not controllable. In some cases,
Therein lies the
just
issue.
oh, by the way, I just realized I have an addiction. Really? You don't know that before you got with her?
Most people don't know they got it until they got it.
Yeah,
Hey,
I mean,
oh,
here we go. Yo, here we go. Yo.
These cases always come down to, in my opinion, and I think it was me and you, Hightower, were discussing this offline. Most dudes in life who are cheaters cheat based on their availability, right? The more bucks that comes your way, the more likely you are to be a cheater. That's generally how life works, right? And so normally a nigga who was a square might have came into some shit. Now he's a little bit swaggy all of a sudden. More bucks coming his way. Oh shit! Let me partake all of a sudden. You know what I mean? Not caring about what the fuck he already got. Just deal with this. You committed to this. Be that. Just because you've evolved doesn't mean that your commitment level should evolve. You changed the playing field. As Ant would say, you moved the goalpost. I said I'm gonna be with you forever. Guess what?
You can still do that.
I'm all ears. That's not how that works.
Here we go.
I'm listening.
I mean, I'm not gonna go on the rabbit hole here, but sure, mistakes happen.
This ain't no motherfucking mistake, nigga. You planned this shit. This ain't no motherfucking mistake. Mm-hmm. Your number one job as her man is to guard her insecurities, right? To kind of make her feel, yo, he got me. That's your number one job. And a nigga who, like in this email, you clearly can't handle the job responsibilities. Clearly. It's your number one job.
But, like, what happened along the way though for it to even get?
You're gonna blame her for him cheating?
No. I'm just saying what happened. What happened in the relationship? Like, because usually when people start stepping outside a relationship, like something's missing. They're seeking something that they're not getting at home.
Let's dig into that.
I'm just saying, like, I'm just asking you, in the email, does it say anything about the root of it? Does she speak of anything about the relationship? Are they not having sex as much? Like,
no,
you know what I mean?
No mention of that.
She's probably too conservative. He's a wild boy.
Yeah, like she's like, oh, yo, only head once a week. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, nah, I need it 6 days a week. She's like, weekends. You know what I'm saying? Friday
Birthdays,
and Saturday.
holidays.
That's it, right? Christmas.
I mean, but there's cases where people get everything they need at home, and then they're just greedy too.
Facts.
Totally agree with that.
Yeah, I mean that's the word gluttony comes to mind automatically.
Yeah, but we never use the word gluttony as a good thing. It's never a good character trait, right?
No, not at all.
And so in this case, again, and I always default back to the fact that I got with you on Monday. I said I wanted to commit to being with you individually, right? Why is that changing? I don't understand. Unless you're willing to break up with this person, don't change your commitment level. I don't understand that.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree. But, unfortunately, in some cases, things happen along the way that kind of shift the energy of the relationship. And so that it can cause something to change where a person feels like they need to seek something else.
No, that's bullshit. And
I'm
you know,
just, I'm just speaking logically. I'm not speaking for myself. I'm just speaking,
Devil's
just play devil's advocate, playing other side of the coin, bro. You know what I
of
mean?
course. I'm just saying that when you got with her, right? Had you dated the correct way, you knew what she was about. You knew she was like sexually, because of course you guys were having sex in her dating stage. So you knew what she was. Why all of a sudden Aunt used the word, oh, she's conservative now? Nick, I guarantee you she's been conservative, nigga. She didn't change overnight. You motherfucking changed.
No. People change though. Don't just cancel that out. People change.
People
For the
absolutely
better and
change.
for the worse.
People absolutely change. No question about it. No question about it.
So your girl, hypothetical fifth guy we're talking to, was sucking your dick 8 days a week in the truck on the way to work. And then the day after you committed to her, she said, you know what? All of a sudden, I don't like sucking dick no more. And then that's your springboard to say, oh, well, let me go find another girl that sucks dick. That's the logic? That's what I'm supposed to understand? That don't make sense to me.
No. What I'm saying is, and this is hypothetical based on the fifth guy we're speaking to, is that we all understand the dynamic of the dating stage and the early relationship stage and then the commitment stage. It's like everyone's putting in, everyone's wearing their Sunday's best. And then when they get committed, you don't see that Sunday's best as much. Now everybody's wearing sweatpants and now no one's cooking dinner and now the house is doing this. Like
comfort.
Yeah.
Comfort. You
can't say you do that in the dating stage.
You get comfortable and you get complacent to the point where you're not doing the things that what made the person fall in love with you from the beginning. Those things can change. Those things can shift in a relationship and cause someone to feel like, yo, I'm not, damn, you used to do this right here. Like what happened? You know what I'm saying? Like, and so, yeah, I'm not saying it's a reason to go out and go and be like, you know what? You stop sucking my dick like this way. I'm gonna go, you know what I mean? I'm not saying it's a cause to do that, but I'm just saying people do change and things do happen to kind of alter the course of a relationship. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, this young lady in this case, she might want to maybe she wants to bow out gracefully. You know what I'm saying? And she knew it already based on the things she said to you. Sometimes people just need someone to confirm it for them. You know what I'm saying? Before they're like, you know what? You're right. I knew that, but I need to hear it from someone else. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what? Thank you. I appreciate it. Let me.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I can't. I guess for me, I can't greenlight it. I think there's a maturity, right? There's a maturity that you're not going to expect your girl to be in fucking heels and a gown every day. Come on, man. You got to understand that we've lived real motherfucking lives. And yeah, she may have put her best foot forward. And that's dope because that's what you're supposed to do, right? Put your best foot forward. And you know what? When we're together, show me that every now and again. Remind me. Yeah, I'm okay with a Wednesday night. She come out with a fucking black dress on. Let's go. Oh, shit. I forgot about. Remind me. I'm here for the reminders, right? But for you to expect her to be that same bitch, that same bad bitch with the makeup and all the fucking on a Tuesday morning.
That's not possible. No. Yeah, that's not possible. That's not possible. That's not
talking about. Just like
that's not possible.
Just like you said, you got to remind me. Some people just forget because they don't get those reminders.
I mean, when I'm not at work, I try to remain swanky all the time, but you gotta keep it up every now and then.
I feel the same way.
You can't just let completely fall off. Like
you're not gonna catch me slipping.
Right. You will absolutely catch me in a hoodie and some sweatpants on a Thursday morning. I don't go. What are we talking about here?
A hoodie in Florida?
I go to work in sweats every day. I go to work in sweats every day.
You know what? I think it's because I work in a uniform all the time now. Like I always, when I'm not at work, I want to,
look the par
a little bit. You know what I mean? So
yeah, absolutely, no question.
I think that's so lazy, man.
Before a regular work day,
lazy to expect your girl to be super spectacular every day, or with the threat of I might go cheat if you don't. That's
so lazy, man. So you don't think it's lazy for a lady to expect a man to only deal with her and no one else the rest of his life after marriage?
Absolutely not. You committed to that shit. I'm not sure what kind of spectacular Jetsons world you live in, my nigga. But most people think of marriage as a monogamous agreement among two people for the rest of our lives.
So you're
Here's
picking
the
and
other
choosing.
option. Don't get married, right?
So
you
you're
have that
picking and
option. You
choosing.
don't have to. My nigga, it's a choice.
So you're picking and choosing what needs to stay and what needs to go. It's lazy for a guy to think this of his lady, but it's not lazy for a lady to think that this of her guy. What are we doing here?
Yo.
Yo, yeah, I don't know what the fuck this Panera Bread cookie did to you, bro. Hey, man, nah, come back, man. Come back, man. Yo, yeah, I don't know what type of time you on, dog. These are two different conversations, my dog. Like, marriage is a traditional sanctity. Like, this is what the majority of people do, right? There are pockets of people who do not. And those pockets of people who do not live by traditional marriage rules set up their own rules. And that's a whole different motherfucking shit. Because now I can't judge on those rules because I don't live by those rules. I don't understand those rules. You see what I'm saying? I can only speak on traditional monogamous situations. And when you're in that situation, first you got into that situation as a choice. You said, no, I want to spend the rest of my life with you. That's why I bought this ring. That's what you said at the very beginning. Right? So follow the fucking rules.
So which tradition are you following? Since we're talking tradition.
There's only one tradition of marriage. Anything else, anything off of the basic tradition of marriage is a variation. I don't play in variations.
Okay.
So why, I'm baffled, my nigga. What are you talking about? That the sanctity of marriage is.
He's stressed out.
Look at him. Look at him.
I've never heard of anything like this.
Oh,
Okay.
you stressed him out.
There's a second part of this. Right? So we as men have a voice in these conversations of when we're at the bar, sports club, strip club with a homie, and we see him about to walk out with another girl. He's about to do some shit. We know he got a lady at the crib. She made some dope ass lasagna for us last time we came by. You know what I mean? Like, we fuck with his lady. And now we know he about to enter into some wild shit. Outside of Ant's spectacular universe, right? Most niggas in traditional relationships will like, do we say something? Like, we've talked about this before because of mancation, but like, there's a weird energy about like, nah, you know your nigga doing wrong. Everybody's gonna say, nah, like I'm gonna tell him. I don't know if that's really the case anymore.
I mean, dudes are grown, man. I don't think you can police you can't police your mans in them. You cannot police it. Now, no, you can't. Because I feel like if you say something, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, depending on who it is. And I mean, we all know our friends and stuff like that. Some guys may get defensive. Like, nigga, I saw you doing
yeah,
it.
but you
You
should
were looking. No, you're right. You're right. But I don't know that one right there. That's a risk. That's a risky one because you know what I mean. Like, oh shit, oh shit.
Wait, you can't. He's hosting. Hold on.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, you could say something, and you wouldn't be wrong for saying nothing to him. You know what I'm saying? But like, again, depending on who your man's is, he might come off and be like, yo, be telling me I'm a grown ass man. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know.
When you're wrong, you're wrong. Like,
no, you're right.
This is borderline. Y'all might say this is me being dramatic. This is borderline abusive behavior, right? This is somebody who's doing something to a woman continuously. What is this? Twice this said? because he knows she's not going to do nothing about it, and he knows she's not going to leave. This is an abusive tendency to me.
Let me throw in another wrench.
Uh-oh.
So, okay, so we all agree that what he's doing to her is wrong, right?
Right.
But now if we add the layer of your recent topic about seeing your friend do something. Now, like Maine said, we all know our friends, we ain't gonna police them, yada yada yada. But if you see your friends doing it and you don't intervene,
I think, yeah.
you know what I mean? Like how firm are you standing on that hill? If it's wrong, it's wrong to everybody, right? It's wrong in your house. It should be wrong in their house, and you should be talking to them just like you're talking to what's going on in your house. No,
it's different because first off, like Payne just said a minute ago, you don't know what kind of rules people live by, right? Like the fact that you even question traditional marriage rules tells me you might live by different rules than I do.
Well, no, not even rules, but it's like, you know, when you get with your day ones and your homies and all this other stuff, and you be keying like, oh, I did this, I did that, yada yada yada, blah blah blah, and your girls be cheering you on, or your guys be cheering you on, blah blah blah. But then when it happens to at your crib, you know, no, it ain't cool. It ain't cool. It's like you were just celebrating your homie doing it.
Well, see,
you was egging them on.
What are we talking? Are we talking about championing someone for like having something under their belt or something like that?
No. For example, you have like the story we were just listening to, the email we just read.
Okay.
Shorty was being cheated on by her husband or her man, whatever the case is, twice. But now the same shorty is championing her homegirl for cheating on her husband, for example.
No.
No?
I knew you were going to take a weird turn with this. No. This is just justification now. This is just, oh, well, I did this because of this.
No. I'm saying if it's wrong here, it got to be wrong there. You need to tell your friend it's wrong there as well.
Yeah, you can't.
But that's a separate and irrelevant conversation. The core of the conversation is to start and manage your own actions. We're all responsible for our own actions.
Right.
The repercussions are a different conversation.
But you just folded in policing your friends.
Yeah. I mean, but I folded it in as a separate conversation, not to carry over from the original actions of the individual. So that's just now a third party perspective of, okay, how do friends look at this? What's our role in that? You know what I mean? Like I hope we all agree that the dude in this email is responsible for his own actions.
Of course.
And that he can't blame that, at least in my book, on the negligence of his girl, the opinions of his girl, anything else regarding his girl. His actions are his own. If you are not happy with your girl, you can leave your girl. You can say, I no longer want to be. You have that option to say that, right? And that's going to fuck her up probably. And you're an asshole for doing so, but you have that option to do that, right?
Well, is he an asshole?
Apparently.
Because if he leaves his girl are we saying he's leaving his girl as opposed to cheating on her?
Like he's like, yo, basically, you know, I have this.
On you, so I'm gonna leave you.
Is he an asshole though? Like that's because it's gonna hurt her more in the long run if he doesn't and he fucks around, as opposed to him just saying, you know what, this isn't for me.
I'm out of here. Yeah, I'm out of here. I can't. I don't need to be with one woman. Right. I don't need to be with one woman. I'm out.
Hurt at first, but they should be fine. She'll be fine afterwards, as opposed to what's going on now. He cheated once, got caught, cheated again. Like he's just gonna keep doing it because she's not going nowhere. You know what I mean? Like I think it's better off. I don't think he's a villain for leaving. If he had, I should say.
Yeah, I mean, he's not a villain for leaving as opposed to staying with her just to keep cheating on her.
Right.
I mean, yeah, you should stop cheating on her. Okay, all right, cool. But if you can't do that, if you could be an addict, as some would say, just, you know, don't do it.
There has to be an admission of immaturity then, if that's the case, right? It's an admission of, I'm not mature enough to be in a relationship.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It doesn't have to be an admission of anything. It's you know what? Like you just said earlier, it's not working. I gotta go over here.
It might even be the exact opposite. It might be full maturity, realizing that relationship just isn't for you.
Exactly.
You might just be meant to be a male whore, and you're being mature enough to know that.
You change and come to your senses and realize what you thought was what it was is not what it was, or not what you thought it was. So you got to step away.
I think
You already said it.
Wow, man, you guys sound like a law firm tandem over there, man. The offices of Carlton and Hightower. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, man? Jesus.
I think it's bogus, man. I think if you committed to be with somebody, everybody in the world knows what commitment means to themselves and to the party that they're with. And a lot of that takes, some levels of emotional sacrifice, and a lot of that takes some levels of emotional clarity too. Understanding what you want, like as men, I think it's invaluable that we go into a relationship knowing what we want and executing what we want, and because we're the head of household. Now I know y'all don't believe in that term, but I'm very strong on that term. And a lot of that comes with, babe, I got a path for success for us. Put your faith in me. Let me get us there. It can't be, oh, by the way, I'm going to fuck up your emotions along the way. It can't be that, man. And so shame on this dude. He's probably an asshole. I hate to see it. You should. I guess my thing is, Payne and Hightower, because I didn't really catch what Maine was going with it, but I think you should have just stayed single. Don't bother. You know who you are. I don't think. Well, so you guys are willing to tell me that he magically morphed into this kind of being. He wasn't always this, correct? That's what you're gonna tell me?
Yeah.
I mean, like you.
Thanks for tuning in.
I can't remember who said it. But it's like, yo, is this a dude that he wasn't a part of the cool kids club coming up, so he has no idea what getting boxed is like, or whatever the case may be at a high school level. He wasn't the man in his class, right? So then he becomes that dude as he gets older, and now he's like, yo, I'm fucking the Big Hurt from Chicago. You know what I'm saying? I'm knocking everything out the park. You know what I'm saying? Now that I can. You know what I'm saying? Like your maturity level. If you were used to getting it as you were younger, when you get older, it's no big deal. It's like it's whatever, boxing. It comes and goes. You're not impressed by it. You know what I'm saying? Like
it almost branches into the conversation me and Maine were having about verses last night. Shit does not stay the same. Same thing with people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whether you devolve or evolve, like, is up to you, but you're not gonna stay. You're not the same person you were at 16 that you are now. You've even said that. Like, you, Charles Jones, 10 years ago or however many years ago before you met the missus, was a totally different dude.
Yeah.
Me before now, I was a totally different dude. You know what I mean? So,
but I think one of the things
me before Riz, I'm sorry, was a totally different dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah.
But here's the kicker with that, Payne. We'll talk. We mentioned something briefly about this earlier in the show. I can't remember what it was revolving around, but me and Hightower, we talk about how we got late starts in the game, right? So we were in our 20s.
Tell me for a second. You mean late starts like you guys were virgins for a while and then got boxed? Like, I'm confused. What are you saying when you got late starts?
Yeah, late starts in the game. We weren't doing much sexually before 20s. You know
no,
what I mean?
not even being funny either. Like, I was just.
That's why. Yeah, we got late start in that kind of thing, in that kind of arena. Yeah. And so, I think, but again, I don't know. I can't speak for Hightower's word. I'll let him speak for himself. But that arena really didn't open up to me until late 20s, early 30s. Around that time, I was like, wait a minute, I'm kind of that nigga out here. Like, I got lined up out here. Like, yeah. But what happens is you take that time, right? Pre-commitment, searching for a wife. This is why it's important for the man to be involved in his own planning his journey, right? Plan your journey, fellas. That's important, my nigga. Like, so I said to myself, yo, after all of this shit here, after I knock down number 13 in line or whatever she is, then I'm gonna go find the wife, right? Because then it's like, all right, cool. Like I see what this game is. I see what it is. I've had what I missed in my early 20s, late teens, right? So, you know, the line that Payne had outside his door, I didn't have that. You know what I mean? I finally got it. Okay, now let's mature into something else. Now let's graduate. Now let's evolve and do something different. You know what I mean? Again, if there's a nigga out there who says, yo, I'm a career bachelor, salute God. I love it. But make that declaration. Don't go into a path and then say, you know what? I changed my mind.
No, you can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways. You
Yeah,
can't
definitely
say
can't both ways.
you can't say do this and then evolve and then say do that and don't evolve. Like, what if he decides to evolve later? You never know when someone's.
But that's a the word Payne used was devolve. That's the devolve.
No, it's not devolve. If the guy decides he wants to be a bachelor the rest of his life, then that's his decision. But if he decides to, maybe it's devolve by settling down, or evolve by settling down. Like, how would you define that? If you've done things by your blueprint.
Plans change, brother.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, definitely plans change. I mean, yeah, but
I disagree. When you guys say plans change, you immediately downgrade the sanctity of marriage. I'm not gonna let that. I can't let that. I can't stand by that.
No, it wasn't directed. It wasn't specific to marriage.
It's just your whole plan can change. Like,
Yeah,
my plans change a few times in the past.
you might have a journey where you want to settle down and get married, and then you hit the lottery, and it's like, maybe not. I'm gonna ride this thing out.
Yeah.
Why would hitting the lottery change your marital plans?
Yeah, that's different.
Because now you have access. Now you have access to a different arena.
Jesus
Like you said.
Yeah, I don't know about that one because again, I would still want to share those winnings or whatever the case may be. Who I'm currently with, I would want her to enjoy
by all means.
I would want her to enjoy all of that. So I can't say I didn't have a bag then. I got the bag now. Now I'm like, yo, bitch, I'm out of here. Like,
no,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's not what I'm saying.
Okay. All right.
This bachelor guy decides that he wants to settle down, but then says, I can put that on hold for a little while longer because I got the bag now. Now let me go ahead and knock down.
Got you. He's already a bachelor. I'm thinking it's almost someone who's in a relationship, gets the bag, and then decides to change. I can't fool with that.
That's the whole evolve or plans change. It's like, yeah, I want to do this, but maybe I can hold off a little bit longer.
Yeah, I mean, you know, to each his own, man. Definitely, I would want to splurge my bag with the missus that I'm with. I don't need to go and find someone else to do that.
Of course,
to do that with. You know what I mean? So yeah.
I pushed for a while I was trying to save up for this house. I was like, yeah, I'm not committing to no one because I was working 3 jobs. Or like I'll go on dates and all that shit, but
nigga, you still work 3 jobs. You still 2.5. 2.5, nigga. You working 2.5.
I'm down to 1 now. I can't do that no more.
That's how you can afford them sneakers.
That's what overtime's for.
Sparring minds, we up against the clock.
The little Levy with a mirror time?
No, but I have an anecdote on the way out.
Okay, I love it.
Don't do drugs.
It's not no.
Travis Scott.
real life situation. I don't mind telling you guys. As a matter of fact, Sparring Minds listeners, we're gonna end the show right now. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you next week. All right, bye. Cool. So here's what happened in real life. Faye, you know, it's a rough day at the office and shit, you know. I come in like, yo, it was really good. She's like, yo, take me somewhere nice, nigga. I'm about to go put on this dress. I want to go somewhere where they make the food right in front of you. I said, oh, shit, babe, I got that. I can do that, right? She go in the back, put on this my nigga, I ain't never seen this dress. Dress, got the fucking heels out, 20 minutes, and, you know. I got you, like, you know what I mean. Now I wondering why she's, you know, dolled up. But I said, cool. Like, I throw some slacks in the polo, hop in the ride. We pull up the Subway, right? And I said, babe, right here is where they make all the food right in front of you.
Yeah, let me have a sip of this Capriccio right here. Real
Sparring
quick.
Minds, episode 102.
Hey, new Painful Honest going up tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. All y'all ladies, check that out.
Yo, here we go.
Yeah, get us out of here, guys.
Yo.
Thanks for tuning in, you guys. Appreciate the support. Hit that subscribe button.
Please.
This is where we're going to be at going forward or until further notice. So subscribe, hit the notifications, keep rocking with us. We appreciate it. And
oh man, Little, get some rest, bro. Working them triples, man.
Great.
You in pain, man.
I feel his pain.
Yo, we'll see y'all next week, though, Sparring Minds. Peace.
Holla.
Peace.